Hey everyone, welcome back. On this page of the site, we're going to go over the services page, which I'm actually going to change the name to products, so it will be a products page. And in here, we're going to end up deleting a lot of the layout, what the layout came with. For example, I want to delete this large image at the top. I'm going to edit all of these things and add new text for them as well. I'm probably going to delete this image. I don't know about this text up here quite yet. Down here I'm going to delete this text, and I will also delete this as well. But I will definitely keep these product features, and I will edit that text there. And for here I'll just edit the text, but we'll keep this down here and make it go to the contact page in this section. So the first thing we're going to do is change the name to products, and we'll go back to our pages, and then we'll get into the services page. So you go to pages and then services and click edit, and here I'm going to type this as products, and I'll make the focus keyword also say products, and I'll just update that to start. Now we can look at the menu and make sure it did update. So when we refresh the page here, we'll see that it now says products at the top. I'm going to go and remove the things that I don't want. So I'm going to remove this large image at the top, and then I'll remove this as well just to get started. And there's also at least one other thing I'll need to remove. So at the top, this is the divider and the text. I'll delete that, and I will also delete the image, the large image at the top. Now below that area we have text and another large image. So this is the text. Here's the large image. Full width slider is below that, which is this area right here. And I will get rid of that as well. The next area is text, which is right here. And below that is an image. I'm going to get rid of both of them as well. I know you might be thinking there's not much left here, Tom. But I really don't want a huge page for this, and I really want it to kind of be focused on the products. So once we have these blurb sections, the image and a call to action, another image and call to action on the other side, and then a call to action that we're going to make lead to the contact page at the bottom, we can go up and click update. And now we'll refresh this page just to see what it looks like now. It's going to be a completely different look. So our page simply just has these elements, product 1, product 2 here, and the call to action. A pretty simple page, but I think we can make it fit well for the site that we've been making here. So we'll go back, and now we're going to get into editing these elements. For the blurbs, I've already had pre-written text again, and I decided on different images. So we're going to remain with 4 blurbs here, just like we have it. First one I'm going to call camera gear, and I'll just copy this text just so it'll speed things up a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll click on these 3 lines here in the first blurb, and I'm just going to change that to be camera gear, as I said. And now when we go down, we're going to leave use icon as yes. And now I'm going to go through the icons, and there are so many icons we can choose from here that come with this theme already, which is awesome. And right next to our icon now is the camera that I want it to be. And I will save that. Oops, actually I got to change the other text. We'll go back into that. Sorry about that. Scroll down. And down here at the bottom, I'm going to replace it with some other text. And I'll save it now. To see how that looks, we'll just go up and we'll click update. And now when we refresh the page, this should look different. And here it is with the camera icon, and it says camera gear, and there's the text below it. So next, when we go back, we're going to change these other 3 elements here. And you guys can make this anything that you want to do as far as images. You don't have to copy me for this site. You can make it your own, which I suggest doing, especially if you have a business already in mind. Now the second element here we're going to add is, I'm going to call it tools, and I have a little note that I want to use the image with the wrench and the screwdriver. So here I'll just call this tools, and I'll go down, use icon, and I'll look for the one with a wrench and a screwdriver, And here's the one I wanted. And I saved it again without putting in the text. Sorry, I gotta remember to do that going forward. And I'll copy in the text here. I do want to just say, if we go into this area here, we can change the text color to darker or lighter. It depends what we want. We can have the image placement at the top or to the left of it. I always like using the top, but sometimes people prefer the left. And this is the circle color as well. So you can see that here the circle color is this. And lastly, the icon color right here is this blue color, and this is a different color blue, as you see. So something I may want to do is use this color again. Maybe I'll copy that into my document so we have not 4 different colors here in the top. Maybe we'll have just each of these 2 colors, for example. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to copy that in, and I'll put this at the bottom there for the this section. And while I'm here, I'll copy this. And next we're going to go back and we'll save this. And we'll just go right over to the third one because I'm confident that will look okay. If not, we can come back and edit it. And this one I'm going to title Love. And in this area, we'll try to find something related to love, which I think we'll be able to do. And there's a heart. Let's do that. And in this section, I'm going to now input this hex color code right here. And I'll copy it in and save it. And now when we scroll down, we have to put in this other text. And for this, it's right here. And the text is really arbitrary. You can put in whatever you want to make it fit for you. I'm actually going to go pick out the color so we have the same color here as this blue for this one. And that'll be the first thing I do within the 4th icon here. So we're going to have the 2 on the ends be the same color and the 2 in the middle be the same color. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go down here, paste in the new color, click out of the area. And now we're going to call this section Pictures, and I'll find an image with pictures in it. First, I'll just go down to the bottom, get this out of the way, paste this text in, go back up to the area here where we have the images, and let's find something that looks like a picture, and this looks good to me. And at the top, the last thing we have to do is change it to say Pictures. So now we've changed all 4, and we can go up and we'll save it and it'll update it. And now when we refresh, we can see that we have our new images. These 2 on the end are the same color, and these 2 in the middle are the same color. These areas are bolded, and the text pretty much goes to the same length. We could make this one a little bit longer, but it looks fine, I think. So now we're going to go down to the Product Features section, and within the Product Features section, I'm going to leave it so it actually says Product Features for both sections. And here I'm going to copy in this text. So we'll scroll down to where it's the Product Features. And this is where our image will go. I'm going to use an image that I got off Pixabay for this. And this first product feature that we're talking about is our knives that we have on this website. Since we're doing kind of an outdoorsy theme for this website, the knives that we'll add is going to be this one. And now I'll scroll down. We can choose to open in a light box if you want. I'm going to leave that off, but that is an interesting feature to look into. And here we can choose the animation, how we want it to come in, from right to left, from left to right, from top to bottom. This is how the image will load into the page. So I'm actually going to make it left to right to have a little bit different here. And now I'm just going to save that. And when I go over to where it says Call to Action, that's where our text is going to be within this area. And it says Product Feature. I'm going to add an S to that, Product Features. And now when we go down to the bottom, I'm going to change the text to the text that we've pre-written, and I'll save that. Now let's refresh that and show you what it looks like. So when we refresh, here's how it comes in. The image slides in from the left, and here's our product features about our knives, and it says learn more. We didn't have this link going anywhere, but if you wanted to, you can change that text to say pricing or something, and it takes them right to the prices of the particular knife or the particular product in that scenario. Next, we're going to go down, and I'm going to add a second product here with the product features, and this one is going to be for backpacks. So what I'll do is I'll look for a backpack image to put in this image area here. So we'll click the three lines again, and I'm going to click upload an image and use an image that I already have. And in here, I'll then just save the image. And now we'll go back to the call to action text area. And in here, I'm going to say product features with an S again. And then I will scroll down and replace this text here with the text that we have, and I'll save it. And now we'll scroll up, click update. And there it is when we refresh the page. It slides in from the left also. We can change that if we would like. And we can also change this to say pricing or something like that, or buy now and go to a order page, something like that. That would make sense to have at the bottom of the pricing page if we did want to have an order now type thing. Next, we're going to move into this section where it just says sign up today for instant access, and we're just going to change that to a contact page, as we will do on most of these. You could also have this call to action go to buying the product as well, which would be something that I would probably recommend. I'm going to make this say have questions, get in touch. Actually, I'll say we've got answers. And now below, we can just change this text down here, and I think I have some text, and it says feel free to reach out to us, we'll get back to you quickly. I'll copy that in, save it, go up, click update here, and I guess we should probably change this text on the button itself here. So that's something I'm actually going to go back and do instead of it saying join today. So we'll scroll down here, we'll click on call to action, and where it says button text right here, join today, I'll just put get in touch. You could put contact us, something like that. Now we'll go up and update it again, and when we refresh this page, we'll see it says have questions, we've got answers, and it says get in touch. Now to make that take us to the contact page, we would have to copy in the contact URL right here, and we would have to put that in the section down here for the button URL in the call to action section. So just to show you how that's done, we would just copy that URL, put it there, click save, now click update, and now it will take us from this page over here, from the products page, sorry. And now if we go down to the bottom of the products page and we click this, it will take us right to the contact page to get in touch with us. So I hope this lecture was helpful. If you have any questions about the elements within this lecture or how to manipulate them to look something like this or have your own individual look, please definitely just reach out to me and I'll do my best to get back to you quickly. Thanks everyone.